Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, the elders, the great millstone. Shalom, mercy, and safety to all of the Akim on the highways and byways, preaching the word in sincerity and in truth, and a healthy shalom to the elect. All right, my name is Rawai, and I'm back with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, it is edifying. All right, don't have a topic for the lesson yet, but Lord willing, something will come that's fitting. All right, but I wanted to go into a little bit about just the times that we're in, knowing the times that we're in, looking at how uneven and unbalanced things are for the people, just for the world, just how unbalanced things are, but mainly for men, right? Mainly for men. We've seen so much. I mean, social media has allowed us to get insight on a lot of different, instances where women are being demons, and then men have their personal lives, right? you know, Jake don't got to look on the internet to see the hell that's going on with women concerning them and their children, and alimony, and going to court, paying particular things, and child support and things like that. They just got to look at their own lives, right? They just got to look at their own lives. You ain't got to look too far. So again, this ain't gonna be a long lesson, man. I just wanted to point this out. I have a video that I want to play, and as you see on the screen, there's a saying. This is from the show Boondocks. Huey and the other dude, and it says here, if mom can't afford to have us without dad's money, why don't they let us live with dad? Now that's some funny but real shit, right? If mom can't afford to have us without dad's money, okay, why don't they let us live with dad? let go of the burden, so-called burden. And this is real. This really says a lot, man, because it's a real question. It's a real question about, well, why the hell I don't just go live with my father, right? So for me, on a personal level, I'm grateful and I'm blessed that I don't have my personal life doesn't involve any of this. I don't deal with child support. I don't have to pay none of that. I don't deal with no paying no woman no money, but nothing. And that's that, the Wadi Yahweh Bashim Shada. I don't have to deal with that. I'll even go take it a step further. So for me, on a personal level, when I split from the mother of my two oldest children, the kids came with me. I took the kids because it wasn't going to be no other way. And that's pretty rare. It may be more common these days, but it's pretty rare, because normally when you break up with the mother of your children or your wife or whatever, normally the children go with the mother. But in my case, that wasn't the case, because I wasn't having that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful, the Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that he set it up to where, what I felt and what I was on, it was that's what it was. That's what it wound up being. So I never had to deal with that. But man, oh man, do I know some close friends and family and a lot of other dudes who deal with this shit on a level where it's absolutely debilitating. And I can only imagine. Doesn't mean I never dealt with any baby mama drama and shit like that, because man, oh man, I done dealt with the worst of some shit. But as far as this situation, I never had to really deal with this. But I've dealt with a lot. And yeah, man, so you asked the question, like, these women, because typically they'll break up with the dude, and then they'll go to child support and start, getting the dude's money, and they're overly concerned about who the dude is messing with, and things just get real messy. And the support in this system is for the mother. The support in this system in America, in Babylon the Great, it supports the mother. It's like, no, this system is set up for the mother to win, not for the father. The mother get when the last time you heard a father getting child support? Now it happens, but it's very, very rare. Proving that this system is set up for the women. All right, so let me play this video real quick. All right, play this video real quick, and got some precepts, and we'll close out. Lord willing, it's edifying. All right.
This post, right? But there's a lot of dads out here that are not deadbeats, right? But the bitter baby moms make it so unbearable to co-parent with these women that are trying to raise these children that they are pushing the fathers out of these kids' lives, right? And we get a lot of unrealistic people that'll say shit like, no matter what she does, it shouldn't affect your relationship with the child. Let me tell you something. I am a black man out here in society. It's hard enough just being a black man, making it to work and coming home without getting shot and oppressed by police and all the other demons that's in the environments that we live in. Now, not only do we got to jump through the hoops of being a black man out here in society, but we got to come and have a war with you as well, just to do the right thing by our kids. Let me say this once and for all. Our responsibility is the kid. We don't have to give you extra money for you. We don't even have to act like we like you. If the kids are old enough to make the phone calls, I'm going to get a lot of backlash about this. Then there is no reason for you to be involved at all. Take your emotions out of it. It's about the kid. And when you do this nutty shit and this bitter shit and you're worried about who he fucking, who he seeing, who's at his residence, what girlfriend he got, what chick he got around braiding your daughter hair and all of this weird shit, that's where the confusion comes in. Let these men that want to be fathers father their kid without you being a fucking headache. Stop pushing these black men out of their kids' life. It takes a village, and little boys need their dads, and so do little girls. Then there is no reason for you to be involved.
All right, so we heard, bro, right? He's talking right. He's talking right. A lot of men. I've dealt with some of what the brother has mentioned, right? You know, I have my kids, whatever. I ain't have to deal with it on the level of court, but I've dealt with the bitter baby mother worried about who the female is around the kid when the chick ain't do a goddamn thing, and you know the concern wasn't really the kids, right? They have these ulterior motives, but to the point that the dude is making, this is why we can't wait for the Lord to come set things back in order. This is why we can't wait for the Lord to come set this thing back in order, because things are out of fucking order, man. And dudes be catching absolute hell. And what happens is, he said another good point, like the dudes would be like, yo, you know, I mean, I'm not saying that this is cool to say, but dudes be like, well, fuck you and them kids. Right? Right? Dudes be on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I would never do that. I wouldn't suggest anyone be on it like that, right? But sometimes your livelihood is at stake, right? You dealing with women and she want to get dudes, call dudes on you and her brothers and shit and other niggas she met. It gets wild, right? You know, it could get crazy, man. And so this energy that a lot of women have, it pushes the dudes to be like, yo, fuck all of y'all. Like I'm just not gonna deal with it. I'll just pay my child support and I'll stay away, which is absolutely disheartening, because you got a lot of dudes out there who love their kids, but they're dealing with that stress of having to say f everybody, f the lady, f the baby mother, f the kids, you know, and that's terrible, man, because you take the father out the home, man. Shit. Them kids are gonna be fucked up, because daughters need their father, and so do the young men, the young boys. All right, it's balanced. That's how the Lord set it up. All right, they need a particular energy from their father. All right, the discipline. All right, the fathers provide, protect. They need that. Right? This nigga's a fucking demon, but he said something that was real. The Charleston White demon. That nigga said but he was right. He said a woman raising a boy, raising a young man, a boy and young man, can't do nothing but make him into a better woman. And that's some real shit, man. All right? You know, now again, mind you, there's a balance to it, right? Because a lot of brothers was raised by women. and we wound up all right. You know what I'm saying? Me, my mother, and my sister raised me and my brothers and sisters, but I still had uncles, I still had dudes that I received correction from and things like that. My grandpops, but I still had that. So that's the Wadi Habashim shot for that. But do you still have men who are raised by a woman? But whatever the mom did, they ain't wind up sweet like little bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of emotional men, man. That term, bitch ass nigga, is a real term. It's a real term, man. Like, dudes is really bitches, like bitch ass niggas. Like, Salakia for the language, man, but I gotta say it straight. And I've seen the effects of women raising men. So let me get to the scriptures, man. I don't want to be long-winded, Salakia. But yeah, just gotta make the point, man, because this shit is out of control, man. You know, and that's why, again, we can't. Well, I might title the lesson that. This is why we can't wait for the Lord to come put things back in order. You know what I'm saying? Because shit is out of order. All right? And men got to wind up leaving the crib, leaving every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Because the woman's a demon. His safety might be in jeopardy. There's always drama. They calling a job. They trying to get you lined. It gets crazy, man. Right? But again, this is why we need the Lord to come back and set this thing straight, man. And the Lord is on his way. Yahweh is about to send Yahweh Shah back to set this thing right. All right? So this is Proverbs 21:19. It says, it is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry woman. And we know what the shit you got to deal with in the wilderness. All right? All types of uncertainties out there. Right? But scripture says it's better to dwell in the wilderness. Those of us who know, who've dealt with bitter, contentious, and angry women, man, oh man, we can relate to this scripture in a real way. I, for one, can relate to this scripture. I was in an extremely, extremely, extremely toxic, wild, violent relationship at a particular point in my life, man. Shit, I was catching absolute hell, and I was a nigga at the time too. I was a nigga in the world, going through it, catching hell. I look back and I say, yeah, the Lord was putting me through it, because I was being a fucking demon, right? But, and that's me being able to take accountability now. That ain't taking accountability from you women. Okay, because scripture say again, it is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and angry women. And a lot of times these women are the mothers of these children. Bitter, contentious, angry, spiteful, hateful demons. All right? And that's what a lot of men have to deal with, you know, when they're raising their children. Okay? It's just true. All right, let's go to couple scriptures here. Like I said, this ain't gonna be long. All right. We go to Jeremiah 31:22. Okay. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Right. So we look at society now. You have women over men. You have the system set up to where woman usurps authority over men. They have the upper hand. Okay. This is all in the scriptures. So we have the understanding. Okay. We know that things are out of order. All right. We understand that personally, and we understand that through the scriptures. Okay. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? Okay. For the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. This look at these women, man. The pride on these fucking women. Why? Because they have Esau, okay, at their side. They have the system set up, okay, that supports them. Okay, they have that support system, man. So anytime they have a baby, they're in the driver's seat, man. They're in the driver's seat when it comes to if they break up in a marriage, whatever, whatever. A lot of times they're in the driver's seat, man, and they get to reap the benefits, even if they're being fucking whores and they was demons. They wind up getting Jake for their money, all kind of wild shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, again, this is another reason why we need Yahweh Shai to come back, man, to set this thing all right, set this thing all right, set this thing back in order. All right, Isaiah 10:1, it says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and they that write grievousness which they have prescribed." Okay, so destruction to these devils, okay, to all these lawmakers, okay, to this whole system, okay, with these laws that push the man down, okay, that have the men with the wind up getting the short end of the stick all the time, because these unrighteous decrees, these laws and things that are set up here in Babylon and other parts of the world, they support the woman. They put the woman on a pedestal, and the men is just they in a bad space, you know. That's why, think about with child support and custody and shit, it always favors the woman. That's unrighteous, man. Especially when, now mind you, let me go back a second. The woman is supposed to nurture these children and be with these children 100%, right? But it's unrighteous when you in a court and you working and whatever, the woman's getting public assistance or whatever, you doing what you got to do. She can't prove you to be nothing but solid, but say everything to the contrary, and you'll still wind up getting the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the unrighteous decrees are set up that go against the man. Okay? And that's how this thing goes, man. All right? So again, we have multiple reasons why we are begging the Lord to come back, man. Now more than ever, this shit with these women and their pride and them usurping authority over men and, you know, in positions to make decisions and shit. And that's why any dude naturally who got a woman that's their boss in the workplace, that shit don't sit well, man. That shit don't sit well. All right? That shit does not sit well. You know what I'm saying? Shit is wild, and it don't fit well with a dude's spirit. Especially a righteous dude, you know what I'm saying? You know, following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their ability, you know. Trying to walk that straight line, man. It's a terrible feeling. It's a uneasy feeling for a man to be under a woman in the workplace. It's dumb. It's terrible, man. I know a lot of Jake out there could relate. I got woman as your supervisor. Like, bitch, sit down somewhere. You don't know nothing, right? This is a Psalms 82:5. It says, "They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course." Okay? All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Okay? Everything is flipped upside down. Okay? The unrighteous decrees, okay, allow all of the foundations to be out of course. The women is over the man. The children are out of order. You can't even whip your kid's ass no more because you'll get locked up, right? You can't even speak loud as a man. Everything is just bad. You can't even say publicly, you know, on social media or wherever, that, you know, no, the Most High made man and woman. All that extra different mindsets of who you could be who you want to be. A man could be what? No, you can't even say that out loud, right? A man can't even be a man here in society. The women are out of order. The men are out of order. All right, all the foundations of the earth are out of course. The way things are set up. I mean, I'm not going to go off topic, but from the clothes that we wear, the fabrics, the food that we eat, the farming. All right, supposed to take a day off, supposed to take a year off to till the land and things like that. Things are supposed to be done in order. There's no decency in order. And the scriptures say all things are to be done decently and in order. And nothing's done in decency and order. Nothing. Right? It says they know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. And this is why women put men through absolute and utter and complete hell. Okay, because they have these unrighteous decrees that are set up for them. Okay, they're set up to support them. Okay, but hey, again, this is why we want the Lord to come set this thing in its natural order. Okay, so let me see, Salakia. Hold on one sec, Salakia. Salakia, I will finish here. This is I'll close out here. This is Isaiah 13 and 12. It says, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Okay? So this is what we got coming to us. We ain't tripping over this, man. We ain't tripping over this, the way, how out of order shit is right now. Okay? It says here again, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And this is why we want the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai to come back and deliver us, because shit is out of order. All right? So that's all I got, man. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Shalom, shalom to the next one. Oh, Salakia, if you get anything from this lesson, please know the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. The name of His only begotten Son is Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the next one.